read Pure Innocent Fun, which is a collection of essays about pop culture. And I should do a separate video on this book because like I literally took so many notes, like so much like highlighted, just had a lot to say and a lot to think about from this book. Author also has a podcast that I've listened to for years, so I highly recommend the podcast as well if you're interested at all in pop culture. It's so funny, but it also I really appreciate that it takes it seriously because as someone who's like always loved pop culture, reality TV, just like that whole world, I think a lot of people really look down on it and have like it's like lesser than or it's like less noble of like a pursuit, but it's like it is our culture. It is like it shapes our lives whether you like want to realize it or not. It's really interesting because thinking about it from his perspective when he's writing it, and we're both like millennials, I think we're like basically the same age, but the way that he was explaining things as if like Gen Z or like someone younger would be reading it, it was so funny because it just made me feel so old and like a dinosaur, and just the stuff that he was explaining, like coming home and like watching a VHS and like how your world really revolves around like what VHS is that like you owned at home, or if you recorded something on the DVR and like your dad accidentally erased it, like your mom would like want to kill your dad, and just like yeah, just there was so much nostalgia for me in it. The things that he was explaining, I was like, oh, this really takes me back to like being a kid during that time, or like growing up and thinking about the media and the content that you consumed while you're growing up and how that really shapes like your childhood and your experiences. This one was so good, and the cover is beautiful. I really loved the cover design. So if you're at all a fan of pop culture, early 2000s culture, highly recommend this one.